Hey everybody, Fox 35 Storm Team meteorologist Laurel Blanchard here with a tropics update on this Saturday night. This is a little bit of relief after Milton, and of course, we have had a very busy tropic season here in Florida. We had Helene at the end of September, and then just 13 days later, we had Milton, and that is the shortest amount of time in between two major hurricanes making landfall here in Florida, and that beats out the 46-day record set back in like 1950. So this is a very short time in between two major hurricanes, and luckily we are going to be seeing a nice lull in the weather to hopefully get a lot of that restoration as well as that recovery process back for those who were affected by both Helene and Milton. So with that tropics update, we are seeing a little bit of a lull in the tropics. That is good news right now. And with that, we are seeing a 20% chance of a cluster of thunderstorms, possibly holding the chance for some tropical development as it makes its way into the central Atlantic. So with that, we are right now watching Invest 94L, and that right here is going to continue to make its way westward, moving across the central Atlantic and then into the areas of the eastern Caribbean. And this is where things can get very spirally, especially on social media. We've been seeing a lot of there's going to be development in the Caribbean, and ultimately, do not buy what you see on social media completely at first glance. What's been really going around is a climatological map that, yes, does show that by the time we actually get to October, there is an increased chance that we could see tropical development. But in this case, we're not really seeing anything within the next 7 days that is going to be affecting Florida. And we'll talk about why, if there is something to develop, why it would most likely be shielded away from Florida in just a moment. But really, there is no threat locally from the tropics for the next week plus. And again, we still have another month and a half of hurricane season. We're right at the beginning, so about midway through October now, and hurricane season officially ends November 30th. So we're slowly going to start to see the tropics quiet down as we head through the next couple of weeks. However, there is still time within tropic season, and we're going to continue to monitor especially the Caribbean as we head through the next couple of days. But again, what people are seeing on social media is, yes, usually in the month of October, we do see that development of tropical activity within the Gulf of Mexico, in the Caribbean, but that is a climatological map. That is not the next 7 days of what people have been seeing. So just be careful before you click on things and kind of just assume that we're going to be hit with another hurricane. Of course, we here at Fox 35 have it covered for sure, and as soon as we know, you know. And with that, just make sure, again, you read the articles, you watch the videos in its full, because things can definitely be a little bit misleading, especially with maps looking very similar to each other. So with that, this is all we're seeing in the tropics for the next 7 days. Again, we'll be watching things closely, but what we could see, again, with that Invest 94 is what we could possibly see. But again, I think we're going to not see any local impacts here in Florida because we ultimately have a cold front that's moving in, and this is going to be acting as a shield. So as we head through the rest of the weekend, high pressure taking hold, it's going to be beautiful, but we have this cold front, and this is going to act as a shield. So if that Invest 94L does come anywhere close, it's really going to be shielded away and pushed out back to the central Atlantic if it does make its way close to our shores. So this is what we have working with us as we head through the next week. So no worries, no threats, no concerns for tropical activity for the next 7 days. That's it for this tropics update. Make sure, again, we have you covered through the rest of the 2024 hurricane season. So make sure you stay tuned with us for all of the tropics latest. Have a great night.